All right, water signs, thank you so much for joining me oh my gosh, thanks you so much for joining me for this daily love reading. There we go. I had one crazy reading for air signs. But if you guys are unsure of your placements, go ahead and check in the description box below for a link for that, guys. And yes, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, guys, remember, all readings may not resonate with everybody. Okay, this is a general reading. And if it doesn't really hit the actual spot for you, it may be something that you need to hear anyway, right? Everything happens for a reason. On top of that, if you want a reading specifically tailored to you, there is links in the description box below. Alright. Let's see what's going on. You guys go ahead and pick your side. Woo! Who is doing the do? Okay. The relationship itself. Okay. And then you have the person. Alright. There's some stuff going down here. 6, 6, and 4. Alright. Already some even numbers coming up here. Nothing bad with even numbers. I feel like there's a lot of things to, you know, to put into place. But the 4s, they're very stuck energy, right? They kind of like, they're very platform oriented. They're meant to be so that way there's something you can walk off of. You know, you can't just walk, right? You can't just walk on nothing for the entire duration of the cycle. Every cycle, you eventually get to a place where at least it's somewhat stable. Not maybe exactly where you want to be, but it's stable enough to continue to kind of rest and keep going. Now, this can be a very rejuvenating energy and sometimes when it comes up, because it can talk about meditation and taking some time out, but there is dissatisfaction or there's some apathy in this relationship, potentially because there's somebody that's focusing on 3 cups and not really seeing that there's somebody offering something else. There's something that's starting up new. This individual here on this side, you guys got to pick which side is yours, because I'm not entirely sure. You have to apply it to your story. So the 6 of Pentacles here is very interesting. I feel like this person here has been putting in a lot of effort, or they've been trying to balance their lives out. They've been really working hard in their career lives potentially, but as far as relationship goes, they could be trying to balance their work life and their relationship life. Which could explain why there's a lot of boring energy. Somebody's not happy. And then you have the 6 of Swords here, where somebody's possibly from a distance. Still could be a long distance relationship here, but most importantly, somebody's going through an internal journey. Okay, explaining this situation here as well. All right, somebody's just bored, like this boredom all around. Like somebody is like not happy with how it's looking, how it's feeling, and then this individual over here is like, yeah, I'm going through some sort of internal change. That's why I brought up meditation, because there's something going on. Let's go ahead and see the internal for each individual section. The internal aspect. The Hangman. Okay. I have the deck hit upside down. My bad. So the Hangman for this individual. Jeez. Somebody's feeling stuck in limbo. Alright. 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 Okay. In this relationship, the 5 of Pentacles, and then with this individual, oh wow, the 6 of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. So this person over here on this side, water signs, they are feeling like they are, I don't know, I feel like they're waiting on something. They're doing their best to, contribute to the relationship, but they're not really getting what they're looking for. They're waiting on it. They're constantly waiting on it. Again, somebody may be at a distance. There could be a rejection here with this relationship. Somebody could have rejected somebody, or someone may feel rejected, but they're actually still kind of figuring out what they want, figuring out what they need to kind of do for the next session and to move on to the next phase. But this person feels rejected here. There's somebody that feels rejected. There's rejection all around this relationship. This person's going the distance, or they're doing inner travel work. They're looking internally. They're moving away from familiar waters to something that they can be more prosperous, but super unfamiliar still, so they got to get familiar with the area for a new beginning purpose, to begin something new. And I feel like it's to potentially build something that's stable for the both of you guys. But at the same time, I do get this feeling that somebody is feeling rejected, or maybe somebody feels rejected because somebody didn't make a decision, and they're waiting on some sort of decision. But this person is going through something at this time, potentially moving jobs, I know this is a lot of money coming up here, so it could be that there's finances that are affecting your relationship that can ultimately affect you guys, how you guys communicate or how you interact with each other. That's why the balance here is kind of tilted on one direction with somebody. Somebody may be giving, or somebody may not be doing anything at all, and that's the perspective switch, right? That's the perspective change. Maybe they're waiting for somebody to do something, this person here, when they actually should probably be the person doing something. Shifting their focus, which is potentially what's going on here, right? With the Hangman, you have to shift your focus if you want momentum, or if you want some movement. Right now, stagnancy. And I feel like there possibly may need to be somebody that does something in the relationship to make the relationship move somehow, to feel less left out in the cold. Shifting the focus onto, okay, well, I'm here, I've got my ducks in a row. Well, why don't you shift your focus and see, and see what you can do to improve it, because you guys are not feeling very happy. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody here that's not really switching their focus around. Okay, and I feel like the solution is right there next to it, but they don't think that they need to do anything. They don't see other options. It's not their fault, but they just don't see it yet. And I feel like that's the, they will eventually do something. They eventually see it, because it looks like the power is in your area, but it's just that you're focusing on what you've already got, which you're waiting to gain more, which you may actually need to this person may actually need to do something. And I don't know who this is. This could be somebody. This could be any of you guys. This could be you guys going through some serious transformation in regards to new stability for you guys. It's stepping outside your comfort zone, building something that can honestly last you guys a very long time, right? You want to build a legacy potentially with somebody, or this person here is trying to build a legacy with somebody, and it's a tough transition. It's not easy, right? The Six of Swords. It's like they're not happy about it. They got a hoodie on and looking down, they're hiding their faces, and this person's just rowing. They have their back turned to something. They're leaving behind something that is very familiar to them for love, for something stable, build something stable. But then at the same time, they honestly could be neglecting the relationship by them doing that. Like if they're going through an internal journey, they take themselves out of the equation when it comes to the relationship. Therefore, they could feel very isolated and very alone and unsure of how to kind of express what they need to express about what they're going through at this time. So it's not necessarily anybody's fault for them to feel pretty left out in the cold themselves. It's right. It takes two to tango, and it takes two mouths to talk about what's going on so that things can be resolved. Now let's go ahead and look at the external energies for each section here. Ooh, you guys, somebody got the star here. Wow. Okay, let's look at the partner, the person here. The Page of Pentacles. Somebody's making a move to offer this sort of love. They want to feel more stable within themselves before they offer something that's of value to them. Something that's offering stability, support, security, or something that can last some serious, that's longevity right there, guys. The relationship. What does the relationship external energy look like? The relationship. What is the external energy for the relationship looking like? 8 of Wands. I was talking about communication before, and I know the 8 of Wands is not necessarily communication. That's Swords energy, but the 8 of Wands used in the modern day is more of like back and forth communication over the internet. So you have the Aquarian energy here, and you have the 8 of Wands. So somebody could be communicating hardcore over the internet right now. But there's also some broke energy. There's somebody that's broke. Somebody that's pretty well off, potentially. They're not struggling. They're not like super great either, though. But this person is trying to gain something new so they can offer something of value. Start something potentially financial so they can start something. Because this relationship is being affected by the third party potentially because of the finances. And I feel like it's what's up. It's not another person, because I don't see any other individuals. I don't see no court cards, nothing. I feel like this relationship is potentially, their focus is elsewhere. There's something lacking in the relationship that's affecting both parties in indirect ways. Okay, like he's got a broken leg, and this can affect their survival because he's got a broken leg. It's not his fault that he broke his leg, right? If he did something stupid, then wow, okay. But it is what it is. It's nothing really you can do. But he broke his leg. It can affect the solution process, or finding a solution process, that he constantly needs to have care. And this person here may be sick, so that can affect the relationship in itself, right? But this is individually and indirectly impacting the relationship somehow. So this could be indirect impacts of what's going on in the relationship, to be absolutely honest. So with the Four of Cups, it could be that someone's focusing on the wrong situation. They're not focusing on love. They're not shifting their focus on what needs to potentially build the relationship to be emotionally strong just as much as it is financially instability wise. Okay. And then you have the Eight of Wands here. It talks about communication or things moving fast. There's things that are picking up speed, but at the same time, where are these arrows going? Nobody knows where these arrows are moving to. I feel like there's just a lot of energy and a lot of passion exerted, but there's no direct energy. There's only one person that knows where this is going, and I feel like this person here on this side has a lot of hope for this relationship to build. There's a lot of hope, or there could be, there could be, an Aquarius, but I mean, I really feel like there is some hope here with this relationship. However, with this Eight of Wands here coming up, I feel like there could be that there needs to be giving back with the Star, right? With this Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, excuse me. Maybe somebody won't feel like stuck or apathetic if they shifted their focus away from what they have and what they want to how to kind of give back. Because this is the Aquarius card. It's the humanitarian card. The Aquarians give back. Okay, they do. Okay, and I know they come off. People say that they're detached and everything. They're not. They're not really detached. They just know how to shift. They know how to control their emotions in a way that it doesn't affect the actions that they do. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Somebody's focusing on what more they can gain, which is why there's some stagnancy, and that's why somebody's stuck. But instead, they potentially need to give something, put something into the relationship to heal it. So that way there can be some proper balance, and somebody doesn't have to feel isolated while they do all this stuff. But, somebody doesn't have to feel rejected. And maybe the rejection isn't real rejection. It's just that somebody's dealing with their own stuff. And, they're just trying to figure how they're going to make ends meet, or how they're going to get you to be with them for a long time. But somebody's seeing it in a way that needs to be changed here. And I feel like that's what's going on here. That's why this two is going up. But the communication is important. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye now.